We are cooking with Chuckie Hessong again this morning from the Kansas State Extension Service. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks. You do such a good job saying that. You get it all right and everything.
Right. Wildcat Division, of course.
Yes,
exactly. I mentioned that.
Yes, absolutely.
What counties do you guys cover?
We do Labette, Montgomery, and Crawford counties. Okay. But we have all 105 counties in the state of Kansas has an extension office.
So you specifically focus on families and let's talk about your role with the Extension Service.
I'm a family and child development agent. So in a district we get to specialize a bit, and so I focus on things that are family focused. So I mean anything from birth to the aging process is what I kind of cover.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about easy recipes using ground beef and ways that you can freeze them safely and properly.
You know, as a family, and all phases of families, whether you're a young family, you're a family with teens, you're a family with college students, you're a family where it's just the two of you, or maybe it's just one of you. We all are busy, and you know, like right now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's baseball and softball season. We are so busy. So I thought this was kind of fun to do. It's kind of a way of saving yourself some time on a nightly basis by spending a little bit of time at once, and so it saves on mess and it saves on your time. So in there we have 1 pound of hamburger. You might turn that up a little bit, Tanya, so it cooks for us.
Okay.
The skillet's pretty big. You could probably get two pounds in here, but it's better to make sure you have plenty of room, because otherwise your hamburger will steam rather than brown.
Oh,
so
no.
essentially we're going to have that. Maybe tonight we're going to make tacos. So we're going to cook this for our tacos. And how many recipes can you think of that use hamburger and onions? A lot. And I have probably way more onion in here than we need. It was a pretty large onion. So in order for us to freeze this properly, though, so we can use it at a later date, you really have to put something in there that slows the change in flavor. So onions is important, or peppers if you need, if you don't like onions and maybe you're a pepper person.
Like a bell pepper?
Yeah, just chopped pepper. So you're going to cook that until it's no longer pink. Okay. And then after that's cooked, there's some safety things that we need to make sure we think about. You need to put it in a shallow dish where it spreads out evenly. This works well at my house, so you know, whatever you have. And I try not to use plastic because it's warm, and I don't like my plastic to be heated if I can keep from it. So I spread it out so it's nice and even, and I put it in the refrigerator covered. I had it covered when I brought it here.
You don't want to freeze it straight from the stove.
Yeah, and why is that? Obviously because
you need to cool it.
Yeah, bacteria continue to grow if we don't have some time for it to cool. So because the middle will stay hot longer. So we want it in a nice shallow container. We can spread it out, and then after you put it in the refrigerator, and you can do this overnight. Even 2 days was okay to do at this level. Then we're going to get a freezer bag, and this is important. It's a higher mill. It's a thicker thickness than just a sandwich bag, and so you're going to use those storage bags. Put it in there.
Freezer burn.
Yes. Then you level it out flat so that it lays nicely in your refrigerator. If you do more than one.
I know some people that just they double the regular bags, and if they don't have freezer bags, is that safe to do?
You can. It's just, I think that would work okay. It's just maybe have more work than just buying the other ones, but sometimes you have what you have. You're going to lay it out nice and flat so that when you do take it out of the freezer, and you're going to defrost it. It defrosts evenly, and it's easier to store in your freezer. When you're freezing them, though, one at a time. You don't want them stacked. Okay. So when we think about how we can use this, when we come out of it,
and are we doing a pound at a time, or
1 pound at a time? Okay. Yeah, because most recipes call for a pound, something like that. So
this would be really good to do, and you buy it on sale, and you get like the big 5-pound log, and then you can do it a whole bunch.
Absolutely. And you think now your skillet's dirtied once, you have to wash it once. Whatever you use to strain the fat off of, you wash that once. Yeah. It really, you know, and you wash your stove once. Then when it's time to actually cook that on that ball game night, you can have yourself a nice homemade meal. A couple of things that I thought of just top of my head were a chili mac, like a hamburger helper, but a homemade. You know, just needing some noodles, some chili powder, some other seasoning, and a can of tomatoes. Really, pretty much you have chili mac. Okay. Some tacos. I brought a can of refried beans. I like to add that with that, just a couple of little different flavor.
Yeah, these kind of packets are really nice because you can just, I mean, they tell you they just need a couple ingredients to add to the packet.
So you would just then take your frozen hamburger out. You could put it in a microwave dish if you'd like. Throw this in there with a little bit of water, and it's pretty much dinner's done.
Nice.
And then the last one, I kind of thought it was just kind of a spaghetti. Sloppy joes. There's a million things that you use with hamburger. So.
Awesome. Well, if you want to check out these tips again, you can always find us on our website at KOAMTV.com. Just go to the morning show page and find this segment later this morning. Thank you so much for coming in today. Wonderful advice.
Thank you.
Hope you're enjoying your baseball and softball season.
I hope we have a successful one.
We'll be right back.